G'day guys, welcome to another Mark Makes video. Today I'm going to be making what I'm going to be calling a wheelbarrel planter box. Got all the materials ready to go behind me, so let's get straight into it. So I've managed to pick up a wheelbarrow frame for 25 bucks online. It's pretty good condition considering, and I've also got a wine barrel here. I've cut this one in half, ready to go. Last fortnight's video was an instructional on how to do that, so I'll leave a link in the description below if you want to check that out. So the first thing I'm going to do is just get straight into stripping back the wheelbarrow frame. Front wheel's a little bit seized up, so I'm just going to be working on that and getting that ready to go. Alright, dismantling this went fairly well. As you can see here, the bolts, or what's left of them, are completely roached, and there was a nice amount of rust inside the tubing here. I've just given it a good old tap, and this is what's fallen out. There's the legs right there, all one piece, which is pretty nice. So those bolts are going to have to get replaced, but for the most part, the rest of it is in decent condition. What I'm going to do now is just have a good look at this wheel here. It looks quite seized. I'm just guessing it's rusted over. I'll give it a go, try and see if I can loosen it. Otherwise, it might just have to be a fixed thing. Would be nice to wheel it around though, so I'll look at that wheel and I'll go through a little bit more of the plan for this. So it looks like the old wheelbarrow used to be red, but today I'm just going to go with black, and I'm also going to paint the steel bands on the wine barrel black to tie that in, and the timber on the barrel will just be varnished, so the end result should look pretty good. Well, unfortunately, after spending about an hour mucking around with the front wheel trying to get it unseized, I've had no luck, so that's okay. That's the way things go sometimes. What I might end up doing is just putting some spacers between this and the frame and just having this whole thing spin, just so that when it's done it's a little bit easier to move around. So we'll leave that be and move on to a wire wheel on a grinder and get rid of all the rust and old paint. That's all the wire wheel done. I've just temporarily assembled the frame so that it gets its original shape again, and I've also painted just a little section of it already to see how it looks. But before I get too carried away, I just need to cut out 2 cradles to fit the wine barrel shape. So I'm just going to work on that before I paint any more. So these are the 2 pieces I've marked out, so I'll start cutting them. That's going to allow the barrel to sit on the framework without either end touching the wheel or the handles. So that's the 2 timbers cut out, sitting there nicely. But before I secure them on, I'm going to take the whole thing apart, give the frame a coat of paint and the 2 timbers some nice varnish. And then over at the other side of the workshop, I'll tape up the wine barrel so I can paint the bands black and then varnish the rest of it after that. And then we should be ready to put the whole thing together once it's all dry. Alrighty, all the paint and varnish is dry on everything. It's had a chance to cure overnight, which has also given me the opportunity to duck out to the shops and buy the bolts that I need for putting it back together. And while I was there, I also purchased this can of Plasti Dip. This is a bit of a rubber sealer. I haven't ever used it before, but I'm going to try it out on the inside of the barrel. So I'll just work on putting everything together, then we'll have a look at that Plasti Dip afterwards. Well guys, every once in a while something works out better than expected, and I have to admit this is one of those times. I really like this color scheme here. It's kind of cool that I can just tip it up right like that and the barrel's just sitting up as it usually would. So I've done plenty of screws attaching it from underneath and also the inside as well. And I've managed to put the front wheel together so that it still spins. So now the whole axle will actually spin in this gap. It's not the greatest setup, but it's certainly going to work for moving it around a little bit once the plant's in, rather than the rubber wearing down on one spot and the wheel not moving at all. So with all that said, I'm going to tip it the right way around, chuck some masking tape on the top, give the inside a coat of the flexi rubber. So the project's almost complete. Just stick around and we'll chuck some potting mix and a plant in very shortly. Alrighty guys, 3 coats of the flexi seal is dried. I've removed all the masking tape and I've wheeled it outside. So now all that's left is to fill it with some potting mix and chuck in some plants. Well guys, that's project complete. I really appreciate you making it to the end of the video. I'm just going to be wheeling this in place and giving it a light water. Thanks also to all my recent subscribers. I really feel I've been getting some really good momentum for the channel as of late. So as things start wrapping up for 2022, I'm really excited for what next year is going to be bringing. Cheers guys, I'll see you again in 2 weeks time.